The Stanley Baxter Show presents Smedley's Melodies by Craig LEIMKUHLER. Our cast of characters are Stanley Stan Baxter, the star of the Stanley Baxter Show, who views himself as the most important person in the entertainment world, but in truth is just a big fish in a very tiny pond, played by Craig.
Mabel Higgins, the sharp-tongued, quick-witted aide to Stanley Baxter, who keeps things running smoothly, or at least tries to. She always is ready with a sarcastic remark, often at the expense of Stan, played by JONI.
Charlie Palmer, this station's deadpan sound effects guy and head engineer who barely reacts to anything. He has a dry monotone delivery, played by Eric.
Fred Dunbar, the station's announcer who wants to stay on Stanley's good side, played by Thomas.
Francine Dunbar, Fred's loving wife, played by Catherine.
Sam Smedley, president of Smedley's House of Tissues and the Stanley Baxter Show's biggest sponsor. Oh, I'm just in awe of people. I'm in awe of people in show business. Played by Paul.
Sally Smedley, Sam Smedley's daughter, regards herself as the next Judy Garland, but is probably the next Florence Foster Jenkins, played by ANITA.
Good evening, folks. Here in the beautiful studios of WAFL, we are just minutes away from the start of the Stanley Baxter Show. We find the ruggedly handsome Stanley Baxter and his gal Friday, Mabel Higgins, bantering with the taciturn sound engineer, Charlie Palmer, preparing for tonight's broadcast.
The ruggedly handsome Stanley Baxter?
Oh, Fred, dear, we're going to have to get you some new glasses.
Only on the radio would Stanley Baxter be ruggedly handsome. Fred, has Stan been writing your lines for you?
No, Miss Higgins, but the kind-hearted, generous Stanley Baxter has agreed to pay me an additional 25 cents a week to say nice things about him.
Why, Fred, you didn't mention that Stanley was paying you an additional 25 cents a week. Oh, now I can afford that mink stool at the department store.
Why, Stanley, how generous of you. Could I get an additional 25 cents a week if I say nice things about you?
If you start saying nice things about me, your head would explode. Now, where's our special guest for this evening's broadcast?
Just a heads up, people, we are 10 minutes from being live on air and we are out of regular coffee.
And that was Charlie Palmer's reminding us that we will be going on the air very soon.
Oh, or maybe we should use the money for traveling. Oh, I've always wanted to see Paris.
Wait, what special guest? How come I don't know about this special guest?
What do you mean, what special guest? We've been running ads in all the local papers for a mystery special guest. And I told you to
Somewhere over the rainbow.
for tonight's show.
No, you didn't. I couldn't anyway. Didn't file a restraining order against you after the taffy pulling contest? An incident you aren't even allowed to say
Way up high.
on the air.
Yes, the infinitely wise Stanley Baxter is legally barred from mentioning
There's a land that I've heard of.
on the air.
Yes, that's true. But I was hoping
Once in a lullaby.
we'll be big enough to forgive and forget.
Well, he's certainly big enough, but what do I get out of it?
A better class of sponsors. Let's be honest, Smedley's House of Tissues does not speak of sophistication and style. Plus, Sam Smedley keeps wanting me to put his daughter on the air. She sings like someone stepped on a cat.
8 minutes until showtime. Also, we are out of decaf.
Unbeknownst to Stanley Baxter, Sam Smedley and his daughter Sally have entered the studio. Smedley's House of Tissues. If you have issues, we have tissues.
I don't think you had to mention that, dear.
What do you mean? That Smedley's House of Tissues doesn't speak of sophistication and style. I have a good reason to pull my sponsorship from this show.
Ooh, Smedley's House of Tissues. When you pick up something icky, reach for Smedley. See, Fred, I can be an announcer too.
You misunderstand me. What I meant to say was,
I drove all the way down here, hoping to meet your mystery guest. And all I find is you making snide comments. I have a good mind to pull my sponsorship from this show.
let's not be hasty, Mr. Smedley. I'm sure we can work something out.
6 minutes till showtime, and we are out of tea.
Congratulations, Stanley. We're about to lose our biggest sponsor, and we have no guest, and the show goes on
5 minutes, just 5 minutes.
5 minutes? What am I going to do? I'm ruined here. Oh, the fates are so cruel.
Wait, Mr. Smedley, what if we were to put your daughter on as our special guest? Would you stay on as our sponsor?
I'll have to think about it. My feelings are hurt, and I do have my pride.
4 minutes and counting, and we are out of sugar.
Please, Mr. Smedley, think of the thousands of listeners who get to hear your lovely daughter sing.
Please, Daddy, please. This could be my big break.
3 minutes until showtime, and we are out of cream.
Well, if it'll make you happy, my little dumpling, but there is one little change I would like to make to the show.
Oh, thank you, Daddy. Thank you.
2 minutes and counting, and we are out of never mind.
It was at that moment that Charles Palmer realized he'd been looking at the coat closet.
Tune in next week when Charlie hangs his coat in the employee break room. If you have a tear, have no fear. Smedley's House of Tissues is here. See, I can be an announcer too.
Thank you, sir. You've made the right decision. And now, what is that one little change you'd like to make to the show?
Change the name of the show to Smedley's Melodies.
Smedley's Melodies? Smedley's Melodies? No!
And now, Smedley's House of Tissues presents Smedley's Melodies.
My dead body!
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
Shadows over Zurich. Craig LEIMKUHLER. The characters are narrator, played by Paws.
Ellie Bennett, an American journalist working for the Associated Press stationed in Zurich, older sister to Jack.
Jack Bennett, U.S. Airman carrying vital information to Allied Command, played by Craig.
Anna Weiss, Red Cross nurse aiding U.S. Airman Jack Bennett, played by Catherine.
Dorothy Mercer, friend to Ellie, works at the U.S. Embassy, played by Anita.
Dr. Otto Klappinger, a German spy, masquerading as a doctor, played by Thomas.
Dale Dellinger, loyal American attaché, played by Eric.
Zurich, Switzerland, 1944. Supposedly neutral, but humming with secrets. Inside the Associated Press Bureau, Journalist Ellie Bennett is hard at work.
Hi, Dorothy. How's my favorite embassy worker?
Ellie, I have news from the embassy. It's about your brother.
Jack, what happened?
He was flying near the German border. There was a crash. His plane went down in the Alps.
Oh no, that's terrible news.
Witnesses in the area did report seeing a parachute, so he still may be alive. There's a Red Cross hospital in a Swiss village called Brugg, about 3 miles from the crash site. If he's alive, that's where he probably is.
Then that's where I'm headed.
You can't be serious. It's too dangerous. There are reports of German troops in the area. What if you get captured?
Jack's my little brother. I promised I would look after him, and I keep my promises.
Let me help you. I know someone who can give you a ride to the village.
I need a few things for my apartment. Could your friend meet me in front of the church in about an hour?
Yes, his name is Dr. Otto Kepler. He works with the Red Cross. I'm not supposed to tell you, but he's got intel that command wants desperately. This means the Germans are trying to get him first. Watch your back.
Ellie heads to her apartment to get a few items while her friend, Dorothy, makes a phone call.
Hello? This is Dr. Otto Klepper.
She took the bait. She just needs a ride to the village.
Excellent. Miss Mercer, your parents get to live another day.
You promised you would release them if I got Ellie to go to the village for you.
Your parents will not be released until we extract the information we need from the American airman. He will be easily persuaded with his sister present.
Meanwhile, back at the Red Cross hospital, Airman Jack Bennett awakens dazed and confused.
Where am I? What happened?
You're awake at last. You had us worried. That was a nasty spill you took.
Have we met? Who the heck am I? Why are there gaps in my memory?
My name is Anna. You're in a Red Cross hospital in Rheinfall, Switzerland. You suffered a severe head injury when your plane crashed. According to your dog tags, you are Lieutenant Jack Bennett. Can you recall your mission?
No, not really. I remember flying back to base when I lost control of the plane. I must have blacked out when I crashed. The next thing I knew, I was in a hospital bed talking to you.
Do you recall a messenger bag?
No, I don't. Why?
Well, your superiors are concerned that it wasn't on you when you were found. Not to worry. There is a doctor who specializes in memory loss who recently volunteered his services. He will be here shortly. His name is Dr. Otto Klepper.
Back at the U.S. Embassy, Dorothy Mercer has a meeting with her boss, Dale Dellinger.
Mr. Dellinger, I need to speak to you.
Yes, Miss Mercer, what is it?
I may have done something horrible.
What do you mean, Miss Mercer?
Please understand me. I didn't want to do it. I had no other choice. They were going to murder my parents.
Who was going to murder your parents? Can you please get to the point?
I told my friend Ellie Bennett about her brother's plane crash near the Swiss border.
That information was not meant for the general public, let alone the press. You may have put Jack Bennett in grave danger. I still don't understand why your parents are in danger of being murdered.
Recently, a man named Dr. Otto Klepper approached me. He said the Gestapo have taken my parents hostage, and if I don't help him, they'll shoot them. I don't know what to do.
I wish you would have come to me sooner. We might have been able to do something. Are you absolutely certain your parents were taken captive?
Yes, he has my parents' wedding rings. I tried calling them. They live in a small Swiss village called Brugg.
Did you try going there directly? It's about 40 minutes away.
Dr. Kepler said that he has people watching me, and if I go to Brugg, they'll shoot my parents and me.
This may be a ruse to get your cooperation. I have contacts in Brugg who can check on your parents without endangering them. Where can I find this Dr. Otto Klepper?
He's taking Ellie Bennett to see her brother in Rheinfall. They're driving there in the next hour.
That doesn't give us much time.
Ellie Bennett approaches a scarecrow-thin man with bad skin and a monocle, standing next to a black town car.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Dr. Klepper?
You must be Miss Bennett. Our mutual friend, Miss Mercer, tells me you need a ride to the Red Cross Hospital in Rheinfall.
Yes, I do. My brother was in a plane crash and was taken there.
You are in luck. The hospital contacted me about a new patient. I was headed in that direction already.
I wonder if Jack is the patient. What is your field of expertise?
I shouldn't be surprised. I specialize in memory loss. That is to say, I help people recover their memories.
Are you saying Jack may have lost his memory?
Without speaking to the patient, I cannot say for certain, but in most cases, memory loss is just temporary.
I hope he remembers me.
About 40 minutes after twisting roads, Dr. Klepper and Miss Bennett arrive at the Red Cross Hospital. It is a hotbed of activity with people coming and going.
Excuse me, miss. I'm looking for Airman Jack Bennett. He was brought in last night. I'm his sister.
Yeah, I know Jack. I can take you to him. Follow me.
And I am Dr. Otto Klepper. I was called in to assess Mr. Bennett.
Ellie, Dr. Klepper, and Nurse Anna Weiss enter the room where Jack is strapped to a gurney. Light filters through a large window. Barely conscious, he locks eyes with Ellie and pulls aside the restraints.
Jack, it's me, Ellie, your sister. Do you remember me? Dr. Klepper, why is he strapped down like that? And he's sedated.
It's not for his own safety. Sometimes amnesia patients can become a danger to themselves and others. I called ahead and had them prepare Mr. Bennett for my visit.
Ellie, what are you doing here? I thought you're in Zurich. You got to get away from here.
When I heard you were here in Rheinfeld, I had to come.
It seems your long-term memory has returned.
Dr. Klepper stands behind Ellie and pulls out a small handgun.
Dr. Klepper, what are you doing with that gun? Ow, you're hurting me.
I am stimulating your brother's short-term memory. Now, Mr. Bennett, where is the messenger bag you were carrying? Tell me or your sister becomes a memory.
No, just let it go, please. I don't remember, honest.
I don't believe you. For the last time, where is the message bag?
Here, you will never get it. We received a call from the U.S. Embassy notifying us you were coming. The Swiss authorities are waiting for you outside the door. You can surrender now peacefully and face trial for your crimes, or you can die a violent death.
I will not be defeated by inferiors like you. Curse you.
Jack leaps from the gurney and grabs Dr. Klepper's handgun. A struggle ensues.
No, I will not be taken prisoner.
He's headed for the window.
Dr. Klepper throws himself through the window.
No! He escaped and left the guards!
Oh, Jack, are you okay? I was so worried. You have your memory back.
It's nice to know my big sister still cares about me, but I'm able to take care of myself. After all, I am in the Air Force.
And thus ends this episode of Shadows over Zurich. Join us next week for Fugitive from Justice. Sandy Paws and Sunburnt Stories by Paul Sanford. The cast of characters are narrator, played by Paul.
Jake, the man, played by Craig.
Benny, a golden retriever with a nose for trouble, played by Joni.
Dad, a surfer dude, played by Eric.
Elsa, a Swedish woman, played by Catherine.
Ricky, ice cream vendor, played by Thomas.
Mrs. Ellsworth, an elderly lady, played by Anita.
Angus, a rough water swimmer, played by Thomas.
Casey, the lifeguard, played by Paul. The beach. Waves crashing, gulls crying overhead, and somewhere under a striped umbrella, a man named Jake is trying to eat a sandwich without his dog grabbing it down.
Oh, buddy, you've already eaten half my sandwich, and you ate one of my socks yesterday. I don't mind sharing, but this is getting ridiculous.
Woof. Any food of yours is mine. Now give it to me. Or.
Meet Benny, a golden retriever with more sand in his fur than on the beach. He's here for some sun and serenity, but the beach has other plans.
There's a cute Cocker Spaniel over there. Hey, me leap into the surf to show up.
Wait, what, Benny? Watch where you swim. I'm sorry, man. He gets a little excited here at the beach. Benny, come here.
I want to swim. The water makes my coat shine, and that cute spaniel is looking this way.
He's got a serious water doggy vibes, bro, like a pro pipeline pup. You ever consider taking him out surfing?
Jake just smiles awkwardly and retrieves his soggy companion from the surf.
You're right. He would probably love to surf, but I think we'll stick to dry land for now. Come on, Benny.
But Jake! Woof! The spaniel!
With that, Benny wags his wet tail, leaps out of Jake's arms and over two sorority sisters sunning themselves in the sand. He spots the spaniel, shyly hiding behind her owner, a tall, blonde Swedish woman who is new to the area.
Oh, I'm so sorry about my dog. He has a lot of energy and has his eye on your beautiful spaniel.
Oh, yeah, he's a cutie, and I can see she likes him.
I'm Jake, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Elsa, and my puppy is Suzette.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Get your ice cream. Hey, you all look like you need a frozen treat.
Ice cream? I want! Woof.
Elsa, may I buy you and your little spaniel some ice cream?
Oh, that would be delightful. Perhaps a small vanilla cone?
Okay, then. 2 small vanilla cones and 2 small ice creams for the dogs.
I make pop cups on the house. Your furry friends are my best customers today.
Jake and Elsa, Suzette the spaniel, and Betty the golden sit on a sun-warmed bench, ice cream in hands and snout in cups, and watch the waves roll in. Before long, an elderly woman with a kind face approaches.
Hello, young people. May I sit? This bench has been calling my name since the 1940s.
Oh, be my guest, please.
Lovely dogs. Reminds me of the one I had when I first came to the coast, before sunscreen was invented. Back when boys still wore fedoras. Ah, yes. I remember beach dances, shoes lost in the sand, and young love that faded with the tide.
It's a perfect day for the beach.
Benny curls at their feet, tail gently wagging, and suddenly the lifeguard blows his whistle and yells out to the waves. Hey, you, the swimmer! You're out too far! There's a rip current in that area! Come back to shore! The man doesn't listen, but continues to tread water in the deepening ocean.
Oh, save him! Oh,
Benny sprints towards the ocean to show off for the spaniel, takes a giant leap into the surf, and begins to dog paddle towards the man.
Winnie, come back! What are you doing?
Benny paddles past Chad, who is bobbing on his surfboard, waiting for the perfect wave.
Hey, little dude, where are you going?
gotta save that guy! What?
Chad sees the man and starts to paddle toward him. They both reach the man at the same time.
Yo, you alright, dude?
Woof.
Of course I am. I've been swimming in these waters since before you were born. Lifeguard yells at me every day, and one day I'm going to make him swallow that whistle. Now show me some surfing with that dog on your board.
That would be rad, but this isn't my dog, dude, and he doesn't surf.
Before Chad can say another word, Benny scrambles up onto his board.
Well, Austin, let's pedal for the next wave.
And off they go, riding the wild surf. On shore, the entire beach stands and cheers.
Oh, look at that little dog go!
Go, Winnie, go!
This is amazing.
Even Suzette barks for Benny.
Arf, look at me! I'm hanging 10, dudes! Woo!
Well, I made it to the shore with a dog on my board, and that dude in water is still doing the backstroke.
Sometimes the best adventures begin with 4 paws, 1 leash, and a lot of sunshine.